Hi there. Organisations globally are facing the challenge of not being able to hire the talent who they need. Many of the challenges which we are facing in Australia exist globally. I've been doing some research into workforce management as I was interested in what companies are doing globally to attract and retain the best talent in a highly competitive marketplace. These challenges need to be dealt with now, or your situation will not improve. Doing what your organisation did in 2020 to hire the best talent is not working, and it's not working for many organisations. McKinsey state that of the global executives that they surveyed, 70% of these said they expect to use more temporary and contract workers than they did before the pandemic. In another study, 79% of CEOs stated that they are concerned about skill availability, impacting innovation, cost, quality, and growth of their organizations. Yet, according to Gartner, only 12% of organizations are using talent data effectively to inform their business decisions. Unfortunately, workforce plans get lost and the process gets taken over by finance. They will provide a financial view of the workforce plan without the necessary deep dive into whether these skills exist, whether they're in oversupply, and realistic costings in a highly competitive marketplace. 90% of the companies surveyed expressed a desire to build a skills-based workforce planning process. However, only a quarter of these companies are actively doing so. The Australian market across digital technology and business transformation is arguably the busiest that it has been in my 11 years here. It is well documented that it is harder for people to enter Australia due to the COVID restrictions and visa laws. Yet many companies lack a workforce planning strategy, which is both robust and agile enough to adapt to challenging and fast-paced market dynamics. So with all of this in mind, here are my tips on how to be successful. You need to have the right stakeholders contributing to the workforce management plan in terms of the right skills, experience, and knowledge of salaries and recruitment costs. If HR and talent do not have a seat at the table in these discussions, you will enter into a competitive marketplace with a very flawed plan. Also, do not rely on salary surveys. These are often outdated when they're published. They are subjective and they do not take into consideration day rate contractors and rapidly changing market dynamics. For example, many professionals were willing to make certain financial sacrifices last year in order to keep working. This is not always the case right now. Certain skill sets have been in demand despite the challenges of the pandemic. I suggest that you use a salary survey as a starting point only, but then you involve the experts, your talent team, and a few key agencies in the process. You can always pay an agency an hourly rate for their expertise. I would certainly be interested in this type of partnership rather than constantly educating clients that they're not paying enough and they need to look at other ways to help them source talent. You should invest in a fit-for-purpose ATS, which is an applicant tracking system. Information is power. If your talent team has the right system, one able to effectively search for great candidates, track salary and daily rate trends, you will be constantly updating your data with what is happening in the market. Too many companies opt for a HR solution like Workday or Fieldglass. Whilst these solutions have many virtues, they are not applicant tracking systems and they do not make your talent team's job easier. In fact, they hinder your recruitment process. Workforce management is not a one-time exercise. You need to be constantly revisiting this process every 3 to 6 months where possible. Address the talent shortage by reskilling experienced hires or hiring graduates. Invest in these people who will be grateful and they'll be really grateful for your investment, and they'll repay this investment with hard work and commitment. Lots of companies invest in youth, which is great. However, I do not see many companies investing in an inexperienced person. And this is an opportunity for them to learn something new and bring their life experience to the organization. I'd really be interested in your comments on this. Where have you seen workforce management strategies work and be effective? Thanks so much for your time.